Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Herald cast. I'm ODPixel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today and you're ready to join me for some Dota 2 action here. Of course, still on the new patch, as every game will be from now, so I'll probably stop saying that, but there's a new patch and new things. This game, no new hero, but we'll be very interested to see what happens nonetheless between these two Herald teams today. On the Radiant, we have a Tusk, we have a Crystal Maiden, we have an Ancient Apparition, an Ember Spirit, and last but not least, a Salark. Over on the side of the Dire, we have a Pudge, we have a Spirit Breaker, we have a Zeus, we have a Storm Spirit, and we have a Faceless Void. Alrighty, well, let's see what sort of matchups we get here today, and see if we get any action around the runes. Of course, got to remember the runes no longer here, sir. Now over here. Void knows. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. He's got the hook. He's only just got himself the setup for the first blood for sure. Easy hook around the rune spot. Catching an unsuspecting Ember Spirit, who stands a little too close, a little too early. As Dire will get themselves first blood. In the battle here. Oh. See him trying to go for this. What have we got? A charge. Going to look to chase down the AA. Got hook again in 10 seconds. I mean, Zeus is coming in from the side. They can get one more round of the Arc Lightning. Oh, he's popping the salve. Where's the hook? He's got it. He's got the hook. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, no, they're not getting it now. They're not getting this now. Time to back up, boys. Not the place to be, not the fight to be had. See these matchups. Storm versus Ember in the mid. What are these three heroes doing? You got to get someone. Get to your lanes, boys and girls. Top lane. It's going to be where the Pudge is. He's going to be up here supporting the Faceless Void against the CM Tusk duo lane. Bottom lane, it'll be a Zeus and a Spirit Breaker with peculiar item builds here. Tangos to start with. Vanguard. Alright, that's, I mean, no, he's just put that there on the side. We'll see if he actually buys that on the Zeus. That could be a little bit of a different build. Spirit Breaker's started with the naked one, but he's got the boots at least coming out. Will lack the regen if they do able to punch into him in the lane. Oh, hey. Oh, great hook. He is able to break a way out, but that's a lot of damage for the CM. Pudge is going to try and run this down, but of course, level 1. Nothing else to offer. How are they doing for regen in this lane? CM, it's got clarities and tangos. They've got a tango on the Tusk as well, so they'll be fine in the lane. Zeus, what's he buying? Where's he going, actually? What's the plan? What's he want? Oh, a bit of stacking. Perhaps. Indeed it is. Good support play here from the man. And Arc Lightning to set off the other one. I think he's just gone and got both stacks. Good signs here. To start from the Zeus support, preparing the map for his team, for his carries. Good job indeed. Getting the double. That's some hot stuff. They don't even do it that the higher MMRs every game. And back to the lane he goes. Spirit Breaker. Doing alright down here, 5 CS. Slark has got 9. He's free farming quite nicely. We'll see them go for the Pudge top. And they've got him. CM will die in return. 1 for 1 between the cores. Indeed, it is a Tusk off lane. That's what they're playing up here with the CM support. Mid lane has been Storm with a bit of an edge. He is winning the lane so far against the Ember Spirit. This one can go both ways. I think most of the time, normally Ember takes it on the first few levels, but this Storm's doing great. Storm's doing great. Started with the stats, the null. They both have the bottle coming down at a similar time. The Storm doing a good job of harassing the Ember Spirit as much as possible. Once again, he's just done it again. Already. Look at this. 3 minutes in. Triple stack on the large and the ancient camps. Now, I'll be honest. I don't know who's going to clean them. I don't know who's going to clear those up. Top lane. Again, making some good moves here with the level 2 tag team. They've got those frosty, cold abilities, these two, the Tusk and the CM, to bully that Pudge. I don't know who's going to take the stacks. They don't really have the best hero to do it. at all. So, we'll see. Could be a bit of a death trap, those Ancients, I feel. And we'll see what the plan is. I mean, at least it's not like Radiant can take him either. Radiant don't really have ways to clear it. Is he doing it again? Here we go. And another one. He loves the stacks. He didn't get the Ancients this time, but he got the large stack. I mean, someone should be able to clear the large stack, of course. I mean, Storm will be very happy with that one. It's a lot of stacks. There's a lot of money. I mean, honestly, if Storm's just able to clear out the neutral stack, that's great. You know, time well spent by the Zeus. At least when he's stacking up the Ancients that much as well, it means that it's hard for the Radiant to steal them. Top lane, Time Walking Time Void's fine. And the Zeus, he just slipped a Vanguard there, as you can do so, right? You can customize what item you have there in the quick buy. He just has a Vanguard. He likes the Vanguard, but he's not buying it this game. He's a sensible man. Mid lane, Ember's caught back up. Back on even here in the matchup between the Storm and the Ember Spirit. Oh, here we go, another attempt. It's got to be a little bit earlier on the Ancients. He knows. He's adjusted. He's definitely just, he came in a second sooner to get this stack. And, oh, this is a little too soon though. A little too soon this time round. Unsuccessful, unfortunately for him, that one. I mean, it is at the point where it's getting tricky, especially if you're trying to stack both of the stacks when they're that big. But he ain't giving up. He's trying his best to get those stacks going. Back to the lane he goes, but oh, it's a scary lane for him. It's a level 2 Zeus. And he is dead. Oh, but he's baited the Slark in, and Slark nearly dies. Spirit Breaker just needs one more hit off on him. He's chasing him down. He's got the boots. Slark does not. But AA has the slows. And that should be enough to... Oh, Slark. Careful. Oh, he charged, but he kind of messes it up. Bashes are there, though, and Spirit Breaker's going to be able to get the kill. See if AA can take him down in return. He's a bit low on mana. He's got a cold feet, but that won't do too much with the speed that Spirit Breaker's able to move away. Zeus dies, but Spirit Breaker gets a kill on the carry. They're going to be cool with that one. Mid lane, 6 has been hit by both. The Storm got a little bit more mana to play with. Still, though, seems like he's scared of standing and trying to burst the Ember Spirit. Ember, oh, he's diving underneath the tower. Got to be cautious with that one, as he's now completely out of mana himself. Top lane CS has not been good for the Void. 13 last hits compared to the Tusk being able to pick up 24 from this lane. What's that? Was that a new... That was... Oh yeah, the new ability. When a Hellbound Smasher dies, or nearby allies go into a rampage, gaining bonus attack damage for a short amount of time. That's what that ability was, if you wondered, on the floor. Mid lane Storm tries to get in aggressive with the haste rune. Doesn't feel that he's got enough in the tank to dive the Ember Spirit any further. So Ember's going to have to probably head back to base. Would have maybe done himself a favour sending out a Remnant before he makes the walk out there, but unfortunately not the case for him. Back down bottom. Slark back to space. Oh, here we go. Another attempt on the stack. He got the Ancients. Didn't get the neutrals, but he got the Ancients. So an additional stack added in. I think it's what? A quad stack Ancients. Quad stack at least on the neutrals.
Middle lane is missing.
Make sure that he gets good vision of the area too. He's got to be able to keep this place safe. Now Void says his farm's slow. And once he hits the 6, he's not really got the best kill partner to take these two down in a Chronosphere. Maybe he kills the CM, but the Tusk is probably tanky enough to live through the punches of a Void. It's just a level 2 time lock as well, of course. Bottom lane Zeus will swing over. Offer up a bit of a harassment onto the Slark and the AA. Slark's, yeah, so he seems to be hitting the 6. So at that point, he won't really care too much. AA's been doing a good job of keeping Slark safe in the lane. Has been taking a lot of XP themselves, of course. That does mean they'll at least have the Ice Blast on rather shortly. Mid lane. Another solid battle here. Oh, Ember wants toying with the idea of going for more. Both heroes a little scared of one another. Top lane, Void, he's got the time walk, so he's fine. Well, Tusk is going to try and chase. He might regret this. Pudge is in. Hooks at the ready. Good punish. Bit of fortune swings the way of Dire as they punish a dive 4 from Tusk and his snowballs. Let's see where they head next. Shadowblade, of course, the first item for Spirit Breaker. Do have CM moving down bottom. Unlikely to catch the Spirit Breaker though, I feel. Probably won't be enough to fully disable him long enough to do the damage to kill him. Mid lane. Storm is back. Let's see what he can do. On his own. Good damage. The remnants at the ready. Storm. He's going to try and chase. Again, I mean, both of these heroes really going at one another in this mid lane, but neither quite able to get the kill each time. And Ember Spirit had a regen rune, so he's more than prepared for that. He's out of remnants, but he'll be back up to full HP. Void once again proving to be too slippery for the Tusk to deal with on his own. CM does show themselves bottom, but Spirit Breaker and Zeus already back behind the safety of their tower. Slark. Full Echo Sabers out. And he's got the brown boots. Up there for finishing the Echo before the boots, as we do see sometimes in this bracket. I mean, I don't mind if he gets away with it, gets both. He's not going to feel the lack of boots. He's only been sitting in the lane, hasn't been able to, or needed to make any moves anywhere. Top lane. What? He's got the Time Walk, and even if he didn't, Pudge was ready to bail him out with a hook. Mid lane. Oh, they're going for this Ember Spirit. Storm is ticking pretty low to the flame. Got the remnant that's a little short. He's not able to catch the Storm. One more slide of fish should do it for the Spirit Breaker. It does. Shadow Amulet's out, but he's not able to hide in time as Ember gets the kill. Fortunately for Storm, he is the one that survives. Top lane. They're heading over. Chronosphere's at the ready. He's trying to get it off. Does he want to try and use it to kill the Tusk? I don't think he can. Tusk is so... Tusk has an armlet. I mean, he's going to try... But this is it. Yeah, he can't do it. I think he realizes, he's like, hang on, I'm not killing this dude. This Tusk is, armlet and a couple of gauntlets. It's 10 minutes in. That's not a kill that's to be had. As Tusk simply walks off the Chrono. That's the Chronosphere gone. What's the move down here? Pudge back in play. There was a buyback right here. The Storm Spirit actually buying back. How did he die? Okay, the Ember did kill him. All right. He didn't like that. Yeah, Storm died and bought back whilst we were watching that action top. That's not great at all for him in the mid. We'll switch over to net worth. That's going to push quite the difference between them. And then 1,000 gold. Zeus, he dead. Oh, he died to his... He tried stacking... I think he tried to farm the neutral creeps. It did not go well. AA. Oh, Pudge tried to go for the kill, but AA, he's going to be the last one having a laugh. He walks away, the backup's in, Pudge dies, and AA is able to live. He got his spells off, got the blast down, AA walks away. I mean, these stacks, yeah, Zeus has got to be careful. Can he clear them? I mean, he's got level 3 Arc Lightning. Oh, what's the AA? Okay, just coming over the Arcane Boots. Living on the edge, daring to go over to the enemy's secret shop whilst they're on like 100 HP. Where's Zeus going? I mean, honestly, Storm should just clear these. Storm can clear these easily. That would be beautiful, the Storm. Going to help him get that good timing on. Of course, the Orchid. Remember, we're watching new patch, new game, new Dota. This is the Orchid build-up. Don't be confused like me the first time. I was like, is this what, like, some sort of broken Battle Fury? No, this is Orchid. Another charge coming in, Ember. Low on mana. Pudge. Oh, he's going to miss the hook. That will probably mean this kill slips away from them. I mean, Spirit Breaker, he can charge under the tower. Oh, let's see that little slight dodge there. Remnant out. Ember's ready to try and turn. Run down the Spirit Breaker with the burn of the Flame Guard. He'll hide with the Shadow Amulet pole. Ember doesn't believe that he's still standing there. He'll turn for the Pudge instead. Comes back down. Oh, he's burning. Oh, get a little closer. He saw him. He should know that he's hidden there. But it looks like he's forgotten. Pings are coming out. Oh, that sentry. Oh, he's seen him. CM's got the cleanup. Lays down the sentry. Finishes him off with a final blast. And now, down the mid they'll go. Some good pressure onto mid tower. Storm's not able to defend this. He has to head back to refuel. It's going to be a relatively slow Orchid with the start that Dire's having. Radiant is off to a very solid beginning. Mask of Madness is nearly... Well, it's done for the Void, but he's still having a slow game. Needs a lot of time before he's any real sort of power in these fights. Here we go. Zeus, do you want to give another chance of cleaning these camps? What's his plan? Nope. I think he remembers what happened last time. He's like, somebody else can deal with those. They're a little too much for me to deal with. Oh, the tower's gone. Storm can't stop that. I mean, they're trying to run at him, but Ember's not got that much to play with here. Just 100 mana. That's top. Look at the Tusk. The Bash Bros, Spirit Breaker, and Void come into action as Tusk is alone. And Void able to hold on to the Chrono. Doesn't need to drop it for that kill. With the backup he gets from the Spirit Breaker. Ember's going into the jungle alone. Still, as I say, not a lot of mana to play with. So, can't really stay too much over this side. Oh, here we go. Clearing the stack. Finally. Storm's ready to try and tackle this one. We're doing it a little inefficiently there. He's still very, very scared. He's just got to get in, get the remnants, pull out. Get the remnant down. Here we go. Careful with the ball lightnings. You are kind of dying. A few bottle charges. Should be okay. He'll do it slowly but surely. Thunder God's Wrath's pop to help out globally get the kill. He's still scared, Storm. Go on, you can do this. You can do this, Storm. Sorry, we're missing the Void dying. People are dying top, but I want to watch the Storm clear this stack. You never know. Okay, he's done it. He's done it. Has been able to clear it. Oh! 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 That ice blast! That was like right on the edge of him there. That was a close one. Oh, the shards are up in a second though. Oh, he's being sneaky. He's fine. He's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. He's got the TP up. He's back out with the reset. They might still get the pudge, though. How until... Oh, Void's coming over. Void's coming over and he's ready to help. Pudge turns with the Dismember. I mean, Pudge will die. Storm... Oh, it's a big ult. Finally put it to stop it by the Vortex. They've also got charges coming in. As they've lost their Tusk. CM surely will die as well. They don't see her, but they've got a remnant. Goodbye, double kill for the Storm. As Dire come in and they'll hold the tower defense. Spirit Breaker soon with the Shadow Blade done. And still no plans on cleaning this Ancient. I wonder if is he going to go for another stack? I think he's done with stacking. They don't want to stack no more here. Nice, Lark's got money. Lark's got money and we're yet to see what he wants to buy. Ember. Charge coming over. Oh, Ember, he still wants to go for the Pudge. Oh, he's going in. Under the tower, the Ice Blast will miss the Pudge, only hitting the Zeus. And there's an ult. Ember is in trouble. Snowball coming in and try and bail him out of this. We'll let him get the Sleight Fist off. The save's there. Tusk with the play. Storm. But they're still looking to clean up. He's straight over towards the Ember Spirit. Charge over as well. Ember pots the man. He's got another Sleight. Will die, but he got the damage out. So Tusk, he can clean up the Spirit Breaker. Storm is out of mana. Tusk and A8, they'll be able to get a third. Triple kill for the offlane Tusk. He's stepping up here for where the Ember's fallen behind. The offlane Tusk, he's doing fantastic. Armlet done. Second highest in net worth. Nearly the same farm as the carry on his team. He is crushing it. 14 to 12. Radiant now up to the 4K lead. Well, we've got the next Chrono. Okay, oh, he's coming over. He's coming over to the mid with the Chrono at the ready. Oh, he's thinking about dropping it. Does he want to drop it for the AA? I think he might. Oh, okay, he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to. He'll hold it. He'll hold it here. Charges coming in. Zeus with the kill secure. To the pleasure of his teammates, I'm sure. As that man is a dead man. Now, have they got anyone yet brave enough to try and tackle the Ancients? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe they can get something done bottom. What's the play? See if they can catch the Void. He's already back by the safety of his team. Zeus and Spirit Breaker around to help out. Top lane, Storm. I'll try and die. He's got a lot of mana still to play with. I mean, Tusk may still try and chase. But there's a charge heading his way. CM does have the ult if they want to try and help turn this round. And he's got cooldown. He's got punch in a second. CM, what do they got? Here we go. Let the ult go. This is good damage. Finally gets put to a stop by the stun, but he's got to sneak away. If they got detection on these two, they do have a sentry, but he's already out of range. Spirit Breaker's going to be fine. There they go with the mid lane push. Pudge is set up. Ready to look for the hook. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Quick little grab onto the Ancient Apparition. Spirit Breaker's going to commit with the charge. No, he's not. Okay, DD Rune still on the Ember Spirit. And Ember Spirit with a lot of mana to play with. They won't chase on. How's Slark's farm doing? Has the Shadow Blade completed? So ready to sneak up and look for some kills himself if he wants to leave this area that he's been pretty much stuck to for the most part. And it's been doing him well. He's top farm on the Slark. There we go. Void. I mean, they've got a Chrono as well, if they want. They're getting the kills very, very easily here. Oh, that's a sweet little armlet toggle. But he still dies. Dire, they're getting this Void back in the game. They're climbing up. Still quite a way to go. Big difference between the cores on both sides. They're getting there. Oh, mid. Oh, missing the spells here. Missing a few spells. They'll probably still have him. I mean, there's a charge coming in. Oh, he tries to turn for the bite, get a bit of lifesteal off with the Dismember. It's not going to happen. He still dies. Knocked back onto the AA. Storm flies across him with the Orchid onto the Ember. Dragged back with the Vortex. Storm's got the catch. Making some moves here with the Orchid. Space continues for the Void. He's got his Maelstrom done. That farm speed's gonna ramp up. We're going to see some solid farm from him. No doubt about it. I mean, they've been holding a slight lead, but that lead can very easily change. It's been a while as well since Void's turned up with the Chrono. And at this stage, with the Mask of Madness and the Maelstrom, and the Zeus's global potential, I mean, Zeus pretty much with an Aghanim's done too. They will kill most of these heroes in the Chronosphere. Oh! He's saving it for something bigger. He knows. He doesn't want to drop it for a CM. He's not interested in the small stuff. He knows that he's at the stage now where he can tackle and take down the bigger heroes that have the greater amount of farm against him. BKB is going to be a bit built for the Ember after the Maelstrom. Make sure that he's able to commit in. Oh, Ice Blast. They're going to set something up here. Pudge is a little low. Won't die to the Ice Blast alone. I mean, if Ember can get in with a Sleight of Fist, though... Oh, another... Oh, he's going deep. Slight. Is that going to push him down below the threshold? It's not. He's able to turn, bite, heal himself back up. You can see what the Ember was trying to do there. Really wanted to make something happen off the back of the fact that it did hit that Ice Blast. But just tried a little too hard. Dives in under the tier 2, and it's a very easy kill for the Dire to take. And he's got to be careful about being baited in, about going for the Pudge. Even though the Pudge was ticking down low, he has the Hood of Defiance, and he's got a lot of HP for, as a Pudge. You've got to be a little more careful about going for those. Mid. Storm. Going for the CM, but the Snowballs are ready, and Storm's out of mana. Huge punch. Oh, here's the Chrono. Here's the Chrono, and here's the chance for the cleanups. They'll take down one. Tusk is still very, very tanky. They need a lot of bashes to make this work, and Void decides that it's not going to. He's out to the side. Ice Blast passes across the Spirit Breaker, but they don't have detection on the front line. So Spirit Breaker is going to be okay. He's low on the Tusk. It's going to be enough to tempt the Spirit Breaker back in, but he charges back in his dead body. Hits the Tusk, but he is dead. Jump over with the Remnant. They've lost the AA. See what the Pudge could do. He's got a hook in a second. Slarky's thinking about going in on this. He has the Silver Edge. He's going to initiate with the Pounce. Pudge surely dead here. Hood won't, and Vanguard won't save him from these two. So for a fight where the Chronosphere was used, it didn't really go that great for Dire. They end up losing the majority of the heroes. Slark comes in for a little bit of a cleanup. And yeah, Spirit Breaker unfortunately throwing their life away as they charge back in. Oh, hello. And, oh, look at this. All right, Storm will be able to shut this down. But I do dare say that the Ember Spirit got a good majority of that Ancient stack. He got quite a nice bit of that. I'm not sure on the exact numbers, of course, but he definitely got a lot of those Ancients that have been sitting there for quite some time. See Storm on the hunt next. Kaya's done. Storm wants to focus on being a killer. Level 18. Just with a strong ball lightning to roll with. gonna get the Slark, but he's a hard kill. Very easy for him to Dark Pact and Shadow Dance his way out of the majority of what Dire have for control. They need that Chronosphere up to have a good shot at killing him. BKB next for the Void. He's playing smart. And BKBs for both sides are going to be the big focus. Going for the Shard and the 4-staff on AA. Seeing Ember Spirit approaching the high ground. A little bit of illusion control. I'm going to go for the charge. See if they're baited in on this one. It is just illusions. They won't throw anything too committal onto these, as they know. They won't be fooled by this one. Ooh, zip to the backline. Storm! He's gone in on this. There's an Ice Blast coming over, though. There's the Chrono. He'll get the two of them. Does he have damage to kill Slark? Slark, he's been silenced, but he's got the Silver Edge. He's into the shadows. He's away with the Invis. They're trying to chase, but they don't have detection on the front, so Slark's going to get away. It's a good fight. They get two heroes. They don't get the Slark. They would have loved to find him as well, but they just didn't have ways to catch him after silencing him. And the Chronosphere came to an end. Oh, top lane. Slark. I mean, yeah, he can really go anywhere. Like, they can't kill him. They can't do anything about him. They have to kill him in the Chronosphere. Unless he makes some sort of huge error. Jumps in. He's already used the Invis, already used the Dark Pact, and he gets caught by the Storm Spirit's Orchid. I think most of the times he's going to be a right terror in these team fights. Oh, Tusk. Does he want to try and battle this Spirit Breaker? Yeah, he does. Just a little bit. He's got the dust. He'll keep this going. Spirit Breaker should be able to charge out. I mean, he might need to do so soon. Tusk, dead on top. There, oh, the charge coming in at the last moment. As he is able to break himself away from the Tusk and the Slark that was coming in. Also, the Ember Spirit. He's getting slowed down by the small camp, though. He may still be dead. Another Sleight of Fist. Shards will finish the job. Spirit Breaker dies. Over in the mid, Pudge picking up some farm. I don't think AA can do this alone. Yeah, not without the Ice Blast. They need all the damage they can get. But they get the Spirit Breaker. BKB is just a recipe away now for Ember. And Zeus is enjoying the quiet life here. Bottom lane, Ether Lens is going to be done after the Aghanims. So scaling up quite nicely for the start that he had, which was very selfless, just focusing on stacking the creep counts for his teams. Didn't work out too great for him. Gave a good boost to the Storm, though. And did allow him to get an Orchid at a time that he's been able to have quite an impact with. Storm, 744. Oh, that's a lovely little hook there. Max range, pretty much. Slides it through the creeps. And that'll set them up for the AA. And with the AA gone, definitely an opportunity to push. Void. Oh, a little off with the pounce. They needed that pounce to connect to have a solid chance. And now Void's going to be okay. Backup comes in. He's even got the Chrono if he wants to go back in on this. The charge is heading over. They're looking for the Tusk. Void's watching from the side. They're getting very, very low here, but Void's scared. He doesn't want to do it. Or at least not quite yet. Doesn't want to commit with the Chrono. Storm, he does want to commit though. He's baiting in on them. He goes back in once more. Slark sneaking up on them with the Invis. They had the sentry down as they were aware. Zeus also spotting him out, holding him back with the Thunderbolt. You can understand what Void is very close to the BKB. In fact, he's got it done now. So I guess Void just really didn't want to go for the commitment before he has the BKB done. But now he's got the BKB, I think we can expect in those situations to really see the Void go for those sort of Chronospheres. Storm. So looking at it. Oh, good dodge. And the blast. They've got the Ember. He's going to drop the Chrono. I mean, it's an Ember Spirit. It's worth it. It's the mid. Sure. Do you want more? Yeah, but you can't always get more. Does jump in for the chase onto the AA. He does die for that in return, and suddenly the trades he feels a bit awkward then. He commits the Chrono, gets a kill, but then loses his life, and they're also going to lose the Pudge. And Slark, he's on point this time with the pounce. Slark gets another. Adds up to the stacks here. Up to a humble 6 right now. But lots of room for growth for Slark this game. I did have the BKB. He didn't pop it. Didn't pop it. Could have definitely given him a bit of a better fighting chance around those heroes that he was surrounded by. Mindbreaker for Slark. That's a lovely one. Surely wants to take that over the broom handle. There we go. Mindbreaker's in. He's ready to roll. Excellent little bit of a damage boost to him. And that silence can be very annoying. Forces some of these heroes to use the BKB soon. They haven't got BKBs on all of them, of course. Storm's not got a BKB. So between the silence and the pounce, that's a good bit of disable where the Storm's going to be held down. He will have the Kaya Sange done soon, so a little bit of status resistance to help him out against this sort of play then. But until then, they'll be able to catch him. A moment of peace here between the teams. Tusk wants to amp up that punch. We've already seen that punch hitting pretty damn hard. When he's got the Desolator, that's going to be even more so the case. And some of these heroes, they'll get close to being one-shot. I think coming out of the Silver Edge with the punch and a Deso hit, that's pretty insane, the damage that a Tusk can do in that one burst. We're seeing already, it's 1,255 damage. He's going to try for the Pudge. No, I don't know if he can do this. Ice Blast coming in. Alright, he dies, but they get the trade. I won't mind that at all, getting the global kill. Bit of gold for them. Slark was able to be in range to pick up the XP. He's even looking for couriers. Reveals himself then in an attempt to chase down the courier of Zeus. He's thinking about heading back over, but Zeus and Void are holding the area. Jump forward. Chrono's back up in 5 seconds, but the least as it happens to be will hold back the Void from chasing. They've got their eyes on mid. They've got to be careful, Radiant. With a Chronosphere, they'll definitely be happy to go, especially knowing that the Ice Blast has already been committed. It's low cooldown, I guess, though, so it will be back in time. Void. He's going to leave it up to the Storm to start the move. Storm and Spirit Breaker, they're going for it. They need their Void over here. As they've got the control and the damage with the Nimbus, they'll be able to burst through and take him out. Void's trying to come in with the wraparound, but Slark's been able to get him with the jump. Void's in trouble, he dies. Doesn't manage to get the BKB off. As the rest of his team, they may have got the 2 kills, the Ember and the Tusk, but they lose their Void there. Who's trying to be sneaky, trying to get round from the side, but Slark was on top of him the whole time. Have to be a bit more careful about this Slark. He's causing issues for the Void. Void definitely has to be a bit more proactive with using his BKB. He can't allow himself to be taken apart like this by one hero solo. Mid. Another free kill here for the... Oh, maybe the Glimmer? Oh, the Glimmer's going to save him. Oh, nice try. If he got that Ice Blast off, he might have had it. Still, AA will die. Nimbus comes out. You saw the panic there as he tried to throw the ult back the way of the Storm. He couldn't do it in time. Meanwhile, up towards the base, you have a Tusk chasing down the Zeus. He gets in, takes him out. He's going to have to charge over. And they do have him underneath the sentry. Storm's still got a bit of mana to go with. He's going to try and turn and fight back. With the Storm coming in, drag back at the Vortex, Tusk will die. They deal with the Tusk. Oh, hang on, sorry. Toro over in the jungle. Slark finds another. He keeps the chain of stacks going. He's up to 21 on the temporary. As he finds Pudge out alone. He's going for the... I guess for the Skadi next. Ember Spirit with the haste rune wants to find himself some action. Who's down here at the moment? Just the Void. Void has got the BKB, so should be fine. And he'll even hide himself in the trees, make sure that he doesn't get caught out by this sweep from the Ember Spirit as he comes darting across the map. A lot of money on the CM. 3,000 gold for our support Crystal Maiden. I think she can definitely afford to start treating herself outside of the sentry wards. She's got a lot of money to spend. Still, been a bit of a downtime where we haven't seen Void commit with the Chronosphere. Drops the sentry down. You know, this was the area that Slark followed him in the last time. He wants to make sure it does not happen again. Now, looks like she'll buy up the full up Aeon Disc. Excellent item against the Chrono.
I'll take that.
Or Slark, or these wards though. Not going to find them at the moment. Oh, there we go, they go for mid. Charge forward, the A is out.
Told you a storm was coming.
The mid storm. We're going for the Ember. He has got BKB. Well, nice slight change, actually. Holds the Spirit Breaker back in his charge. Spirit Breaker pops the BKB, tries to run. There's a Chrono. This is the Chrono we were looking for. Get rid of the Tusk. Now go for the Ember. Ember with his BKB on cooldown. He's going to struggle to run. The hook comes out, jump to the side. He throws out a Remnant, but he can't get away in time. BKB and Shadow Dance pops as the Slark tries to run. I'll catch him with the Dilation, but he's still got a Dart Pact available anyway. He's okay. In fact, he might want to go back over for this. He's thinking about it. They're close to the tower, but it is just him and the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden does have the ultimate if they want to try and stand their ground and go for the fight. Does Slark want to commit back in? It looks like he doesn't. Looks like he doesn't. We'll let this one go. But that's what they wanted to see from the Chrono. Void gets in. He gets 2 of the big setups. And they are able to take him down. They need Void to keep this up. And he's actually going to go for the Mjolnir next. Just straight up boost his attack speed as much as he can. So he can get those bashes off. There we go, Slark. They've been pretty good with the sentry placement though, Dire, so Slark is not going to get away with getting in and catching them by surprise. They are relatively prepared. They even try for a blind hook. See if he gets the Slark on the way back out. And Slark has got his Scardy. And that's true. Radiant, Radiant haven't lost a single tower. Well, absolutely worth noting. Yeah, 35 minutes in, no tower has fallen. Attempted charge. Slark is ready to turn and put the BKB. I mean, he wants to get in there. He wants to hit people. Dismember gets put to a stop. He'll keep on punching in. Jump forward from the Void. Early BKB from him this time round. Sim's going to hold his ground with the ultimate, but the Nimbus will put a stop to it. Tusk and Slark, they'll get over to the backlines. They catch the Storm. Caught by the silence of the Mindbreaker. Storm can't zip out to safety. Tusk with the Snowball, ready to chase for another kill. He's got control for this shard. It's going to block off the escape. He gets hooked in, but he's ready to punch. Up into the air, he sends the Pudge. Charge from the Spirit Breaker. Catches Tusk underneath the tower. So Zeus and Spirit Breaker will finish off Tusk for the aggression that he's been getting away with. Slark back to farming. I mean, it's a good hit from Radiant. They take down 3. They lose 2 themselves. DD Rune ready in the bottle for Ember Spirit to take for the next move. Lots of farm up top. Somebody wants to get themselves out of there. Actually, looks like Ember's going to lead this for the Slark instead. I mean, would have been perfectly fine on the Ember, but I guess, realizes that the Slark, his DD does indeed, the numbers work out better. This top tower has indeed lasted for a long time on Radiant, but finally it will fall. Radiant, 36 minutes and 50 seconds in. That's how long it took them to lose a tier 1 tower. They've been holding onto their half of the base very, very well. And whilst there's been a lot of fighting in Dire, they are leading in kills. They just haven't been able to take much, if anything, off the back of those fights that they've had. A lot of the fights have been very even, and Dire's lineup isn't the best at hitting towers. They just don't really have a tower hitter at all. Which I guess is the same to be said for the Radiant. But the Radiant, they've managed to find better opportunities to do so. Taking the tier 1 and the tier 1, tier 1 from the mid, top, bottom, and the tier 2 from the mid. How's the Voids? Mjolnir looking close to it. Closing in on it. And he's got good levels here, level 19. They'll be getting nags for themselves as well. I think Dire's going to be a little hesitant to go for the next play until they've got their next big items really on their cores. Storm. He's got Spell Prism. Very, very nice. And Spirit Breaker wanting that Halberd to have a bit of a better shot against heroes like the Slark. Because Slark's on the hunt. Oh, finds him. Immediate BKB from the Spirit Breaker. This man's not messing around. He knows he gets caught in a pounce and an Ice Blast. Suddenly, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. It's looking good for Radiant, though. For each moment passing, Slark is farming at a pace that nobody's keeping up with. 22,000 net worth on Slark. There we go in the mid. I think they could definitely have a bit of a poke at the high ground. I mean, I guess Chronosphere's up. And tier 2s are still there. They probably feel that they don't need to rush too hard. They don't need to rush too hard. There, they've got a good... Yeah, actually, they're very annoying high gun defense. Zeus closing up on a refresher as well. And then the hook at the Pudge, the Chrono at the Void. Not only do you have to be careful how close you get to the base, but if you do go up to the high ground, they've got many, many ways of keeping you up there. There we go. Ooh! Nice to dismember in response, Tusk! And he's gonna die! Pudge will go down in return, but yeah, they're straight in on top of him in Tusk. Of course, pre-BKB, no chance of surviving against the burst of the storm. Slark, dancing close to both the Void and the Breaker. Might even... Does he want to try and fight them? Yeah, he does. He's going to try and fight this. Does Void want to commit the Chrono? That's the question. Void's in trouble. They'll put the Chrono BKB. Here, he's going to try it. He's going to try for it here. Has he got the bashes? Bash, he needs more bash. He got it! Oh, they actually get it there. Slark pounces across, but the charge came in perfectly timed as they kill off they kill him off. They get the kill. The BKB and the Chrono, they pay off that time as they're just enough to take down the Slark and to get out there. The two of them get back to safety. That was a good escape. Good escape. Good commitment there. I mean, the question was always going to be, we've seen it before, Slark's on top of the Void. It's like, is he going to use his BKB? He did this time. He really, really did. More Storm. Oh, that's an easy one here. CM. Or is it, though? She's got Glimmer. Too much damage coming in beforehand. Soulburn finishes her off. Has to be careful coming up like that. I did get the warding done, mind you, so that might actually stay up there. We'll see if someone from Dire bothers to head over and deal with this vision that was set down. We have BKB on Ember now. So, I would suspect to see Ember try and go again. Down the mid they go. Quick catch on the AA. Oh, Ember's going to try and fight these two. Another Remnant. Change control onto the two of them. They're both tanky. And I think Ember's realizing he just doesn't do enough on his own to get both of these heroes. They're out of there. They're fine. Charge going to be coming in onto the top lane. It is getting tough to kill this Tusk, though, especially with the Trickster Cloak he's been able to pick up. And Zeus. He needs help, and he needs it now. Boy, does he have an offer here. So Zeus is able to jump to the side. They come in with the silence. Slark dies. Oh, good slam down there against the Slark as they burst him. No chance for a BKB or a Shadow Dance. They caught him in the Vortex before either of them. Spirit. Oh, BKB. They didn't do enough initially. The Slight Fist surely does it. Where is it? No, it's not enough. He's still alive. He's going to be able to get back underneath the tower. Punches him with the backup. Steps up. Bites into the Tusk. Spirit Breaker's going to be okay. Jump forward from the Void. Snowball will buy a little bit of time. As Tusk is going in deep. Looking for the Pudge. He won't get it. Pudge and Spirit Breaker stay alive. Storm jumps over. Kills off the Ember Spirit. As Ember also didn't get his BKB off by the looks of it. As it's many, many dead on the Radiant. They're losing this lead that they have. Dire holding very, very nice with a full refresher done on Zeus. Radiant, these little sort of, you know, one-by-one feeds, they hurt. I mean, Void, for the slow start that he had, the recovery has been fantastic. He's up to the same farm as the Ember Spirit, and he's nearly got the money for his Butterfly to be done. And at a stage where there's no sign of any sort of true strike ability coming from Radiant. Time for the mid push. See what they can do here. He's going to try for the CM. He's got the Nimbus coming in to help out. Meondis will keep the CM safe enough to blink out in time. Void's got a chrono. We'll see if he finds a chance to pop it. Slark's leading in with the chase. Storm zipping over as well, but he's going to get caught by the pounce. BKB coming in for the Slark. Slark. He's got the Shadow Dance. Void holding on to the chrono for now. The Ice Blast. Oh, it's going to hit big. Frostbite as well. He's got a BKB, but he's getting caught by the bash. The hook will take him out to the side. Get that Slark pulled away from the Void as Punch comes in to save the day. Slark goes down. Jump forward from the Void. He's looking for the AA, but he just jumps in and dies. AA just slaps him down. Buyback from the CM comes in with the Remnants. Ember is looking to turn this fight around. They've taken out the Void. Can they get anything more? Chains out onto both the two of them. Spirit Breaker will burn down to the Flame Guard of the Ember Spirit. Tusk rolls in. Big physical burst with the Walrus Punch. Ends the life of the Pudge. And they're not done yet. I mean, well, Storm's out of mana. Have they got any more Remnants? They don't actually. They've used all the Remnants. Maybe they can get Zeus instead over towards the mid. He's trying to hop away. They've got the slow, though. Zeus also taken apart in this mid play. Only the CM having to use the buyback for that fight as well, and it's a good turnaround. They can push. They may be even better to push to high ground. They need Tusk. He's the man with the Deso. Okay, he wants to do Roche. He's going to go for Roche. He's got his level 25 plus, so he's got the 12% chance Walrus Punch. He'll manage to do that himself. Does mean that the pushing responsibilities are left down to the Ember and the CM. They don't have the greatest of damage, these two, so I don't really know how much they can do. They get a Fortification forced out. Oh, there we go. This will be Roshan. And of course, this is the first... Wait, I thought you already did it. Roche. Maybe I imagined that. I think I must have. It's the first Roche this game. There we have it. Aegis for the Tusk. He's ready to go in. Even bigger than before. He's going for the Satanic and AC. Man's dreaming big. See if he's able to get that. Dire's going to be back up, and they will have, Chronosphere. I think they can still take a fight, even though there's an Aegis. It really just relies on this Void getting his spells off, getting his ult off. Or, maybe in the mid, they got a Hex. They got a Hex to start off the action. Jump forward. BKB's still on cooldown for the Ember Spirit. I wasn't ready for that Hex. Ember just dies in the mid. He's dead for 100 seconds. Big charge over from the Spirit Breaker. Does not have any detections. So the Eon Disc and the Glimmer Cape will keep the CM safe. Tusk, he's sweeping around from behind. Maybe thinking about getting back in to help out the CM. There's another charge forward. It's put to a stop by the Frostbite. They're controlling the Spirit Breaker, but the BKB's out. CM pots the ult, but Spirit Breaker's easily able to walk out. Oh, man. See bottom lane. See what they can get done here. Slark. Oh, not again. Not again. He's getting caught out by the control. He's stepping up. He's getting bitten. And suddenly, he's dying again without BKB or Shadow Dance. He's just not... He's got to play more careful. They're catching him around the dark packs. And it's hurting them big time. It's hurting them big time. It's out for 80 seconds now. He has got buyback. I mean, they're doing this as well in mind, as I say, without needing to use the Chronosphere. Butterfly's now done. Tusk, he's still on the hunt for solo action, and he can play aggressive with the Aegis that he's picked up. See what he can do here. Yep, Storm's ready to go back over the Hex. He's in with the Hex. Storm controlling this very, very nice. He will still be able to get the BKB off. But, Storm's actually kind of dying to the Tusk. In fact, Storm is... Ooh! Oh my goodness, Storm will be fine. But definitely won't be able to play a part in the... on the active side of things for this next move as they jump in onto the Tusk. They've got him with the four of them. Snowball, actually, buying a bit of time. He's still alive. Finally dies. BKB's out for the Spirit Breaker. They want to keep going. They absolutely want to keep going. The sentries pop down, jump forward from the Void. The bash is coming in from the both of them as CM goes down 2 minutes. Time to push Pudge. It's ready for the angle. Oh, Void blocking the hook. Little awkward. Storm nearly dying under the tower. Void's coming in from the back. He's got a chrono. He'll drop it. There we have it. Catching the Ember Spirit. BKB or not, doesn't matter when the bashes come through like that. There's 4 dead. Ice Blast off the mark. This push will come in from Dire.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's time to go on towards the high ground if they want. They don't have Chronosphere, but they still have BKBs. What's the plan? Oh, Slark. Go for it. Oh, he's hesitant. Oh, he's scared. I think he's just scared after the last few times where he's gone for the Pudge, and Pudge has just been able to dismember him. He's definitely feeling a bit too cautious now off the back of the fact that the last few times Dire has killed him. I'll get the outpost over into their control. Keep themselves deep on Radiant's half of the map. Storm. See if they can get this. Oh, they got the Hex. They got him. They get him with the Hex. They got him with the control. He's dead. Oh, again, he's just not getting the chance to BKB. He's not getting. He's not doing it. And now, back to the mid push. Oh, Storm's going in. Storm's going in deep. It's up to the Tusk and the AA to try and defend this, but the tier 3's gone. Charge in. Spirit Break. Oh, he's going deep. Buyback comes out from the Slark. Slark is mad. He wants to redeem himself. He's in with the pounce. They get the punch up onto the Storm Spirit. Last bit of mana used to get away from this, but the Snowball comes in. They put the chase down. They kill up the Spirit Breaker Storm. He's got nothing else to run away with either. He's trying. He's got TP in a second, but... Oh, tries to juke through the trees, but Tusk hunts him down. Zeus still poking around here, but they've lost two here. Dire's got to get out. Zeus is not going to get the chance to. As he hangs around too long, Radiant pick him apart as well. As Dire, they'll get the mid-melee racks, but they won't get anything more. Not today, at least. Oh, boy. I mean, it's the high ground struggle. It's very real. We see it a lot. We see it a lot. Just figuring out how best to close the game up and take that high ground. It's Radiant's turn for a big push mid. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, there's a void. He's got a BKB. He's got to do something. He's got to do something. He's got a time warp. That's what he's going to do. Chrono comes out, but CM's out to the side. He didn't catch the CM, so CM's able to freeze him. As Void's dead, Slark wants to keep on going. He's still got the Shadow Dance. He'll pop it now as Storm zips in. 3 buybacks coming out from the Dire to try and turn this fight around. Let's see what they call the charge. Tusk. Where's he heading over? He's heading over towards the Storm. I mean, he needs help. Tusk. Slark's just watching from the side. Slark doesn't want to get in. Slark's away. I mean, that was an expensive... Oh, sorry. Press the console button. Expensive fight. 3 buybacks from Dire. Zeus, Storm Spirit, and Spirit Breaker. Slark brought back himself for Radiant. Oh, Slark brought back himself for Radiant. He's got to run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Careful, careful now. Okay. He's fine. He's fine. All right, so Dire's living in a bit of a dangerous spot right now. A bit of a dangerous spot right now for Dire. 3 very, very key heroes without buyback. How much they want to force it with that in mind. Now, Slark has lost completely the net worth lead, pretty much. One more fight and Void and Storm Spirit will be taking over. Oh, Slark! They found him! Oh, yeah, no, press the Shadow Dance. No, we can't. He's been silenced. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Dead for a very long time now. No buyback on their cat Storm. All right, okay. Oh, he's got regen ring. He's got regen ring. It's fine. He's just styling. He's just cruising. No Slark. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're in. Ember's in trouble. Tusk doesn't want to buy back because he's up in 10 seconds. AO will buy back now. Tusk is back in 5. They've just got to keep it cool. Ice Blast coming in. Not going to get the connection. Storm's out and he's safe. Throwing in all the remnants here. They're looking for the Pudge. Get the blame mail up. Still, it's going in with the punches. They should be able to catch him. Roll over to the side. Oh, it's another punch. Here we go. Tusk. What can he do? He's got to put the BKB. Get your BKB off, sir. BKB. No, he's getting bashed. He can't get the BKB off in time. He dies. Remnants in, but they've got the Chrono. They've locked down Ember. Ember's dead. Ember's got buyback and so's Tusk. Oh, see jumper. He's got a refresher orb. He's put the refresher. He's ready to go for another round. He's got the mana for the chrono, but he's been caught under the tower. Void jumps in deep, and he's dead. Oh, he spent up on the refresher orb, and he didn't even get to use it properly. But the ult. He doesn't have buyback. They might have Slark and Ember. Whoa, there's a punches here from Tusk. As Tusk is ready to lead the charge down the middle lane. And it's only Zeus alive to defend. I don't know if Zeus can do this.
Radiant's bottom tower.
What have they got? They've got fortification. They've got to survive for a minute. A minute. Can they hold 40 seconds until Pudge is back up? Oh boy, this is looking rough for the Dire. What can they do? Can they do anything? These buildings are falling pretty quickly. Zeus has got to slow this down somehow. He doesn't have buyback. If he dies, he's gone for good. He steps up. He's been caught in the chains. Well, the shards is blocking Ember off, but it doesn't matter. He's dead. Radiant. They'll keep on pushing. That's one tier 4 gone. The second one going. Pudge is nearly up. What can Pudge do? What can Pudge do? I don't think he can. They can't. They're ignoring him. They're closing the game up. Slark and Tusk, they've had enough. It's GG. Tough game for the Dire. A tough game for the Dire side. I thought they'd have it. I thought they were going to have it there. I mean, the real carry at the end of the day, it was this Tusk. It really was the Tusk. 16, 14, 10. Silver Edge, Armlet, Deso. He was punching people all over the place. 61k damage done. Highest damage done in the whole game. Well played to him. Well played to him. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed another Herald cast here on the new patch. I've been ODPixel. Let me know what you thought about the game. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment if you enjoy what's going on this channel. And I will see you next time for more Dota 2.